I am Kim Jacobs, the Balance Doctor. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone. Yes, it's the Kim Jacobs Show, and I have today with me some of our Freestyle Friday experts. We have Athena Robertson, we have Kamille Richardson, and we have Courtney Jacobs. How are you all today?
Awesome.
Excellent.
Awesome.
So glad to have you all in. Listen, right here on Freestyle Friday, what happens is we get an opportunity to talk about all kinds of topics, things that matter to you. It can be things that's going on in the world. It can be things that's just going on in you personally that you want to talk about and say, hey, maybe while sending these experts on here, you want to get a chance to get some answers. We're going to deep dive into a lot of different topics and hear from some of our experts as well. But as you come in, let us know exactly where you're visiting in from so I can go ahead and pop your comments up. Hey, I see you already, Andrea. You're one of the first people to come into the studio audience. Thank you so much. And welcome, welcome. And I've seen all of your posts regarding Denver and your whole family. And I think your son was paying the bill recently. That's some good stuff to pop in the comment section. As parents, when you have your children actually paying their bill for the first time, oh man, he was like, wait, what? She got a whole separate bill for her teenager for him to pay himself. And he was like, oh, okay, all right, I got it. But at the end of the day, he started throwing somebody else, one of the other family members, under the bus. He was like, yeah, what about her? She ain't paying for nothing. I was like, oh man, this is some hearty discussion. We could talk about it right here on Freestyle Friday. How does it affect you when you're having your teenage children start to incur the cost for stuff for the first time? It almost make them jokers pass out. I ain't even gonna lie to you. They'd be like, wait, what? I thought you got this. No, you want all of this? Let's go ahead and go to the grocery store. We can get all of these groceries that you keep putting on the list. Can you pay for that? They're like, Mom, put that back right there. We don't need that kind of milk. That's too fancy. What's with the $1.99? What happened to cashew milk? What happened to all of the stuff that was so important to you whenever you were sending me, right? Thank you, Andrea, for doing that to your children. I appreciate you. All right. Anybody else today? When we're talking, we're going to be talking about all kinds of topics. So tag your friends, tell people we're here, and let's go ahead and get this thing started. So Kamille, yes. Let's go with you first. And let's see, with you being our vision expert, which I love calling you our vision expert, because Kamille is a young lady that's blind, actually, but she is full of vision. And I want you to hear more about her, what she brings to the universe, to the world, and then some of the tips that she's going to share with us today. Come on, Kamille Richardson.
Good morning, everyone, and happy fabulous Friday. I hope my camera's still tilted the right way, y'all.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect.
Usually I have a tripod. But
and you got on Black Lives Matter earring. Black Lives, what is it saying?
Black dope. Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Black women are dope.
Oh, Black women are dope. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so we can see you. You look good. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
And so we want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, so today, actually, like I said, I'm not going to be before you long, but there was something that was had come up and it really sat on my heart. I was talking to a group of people and they were also blind and visually impaired, but I do believe this applies in life. And some of us had been born blind. Some people had gone blind later on in life. But the running thing was how people often hid themselves from others, meaning that, people would tell them all the time, oh, you look great. You're a great person. You're just, you're amazing. And a lot of times people would say, but no, I tend to just hold myself back. Or, for example, one young lady, she told me about how she loved to wear sundresses all the time. But in the blazing hot heat of the summer, she would throw a jacket on over the dress. And, people started asking questions. And then I asked a question and said, so let me ask you this. Um, Sorry, I should put my phone on. But anyway, so I asked, I said, let me ask you this. Do you feel like you're hiding yourself because you are not able to look into the mirror and see yourself? Now, she had gone blind later on in life, but she said, you know what, Kamille, I do believe that is part of it because I'm not able to look in the mirror anymore. I don't know what I look like. And so I tend to hold myself back. And I tend to want to hide because I don't know what I look like anymore. And I related to that so well because even though I was born completely blind, I tended to hold back as well and to hide parts of me and to not really believe people when they told me that they actually see me because I felt like people, they observed me. And I felt like people saw me under the lens of, observing someone under a microscope, like, ooh, she's walking by herself. She can feed herself. You know what I mean? Because people literally do that. They're curious. But I felt like I was never really seen. So I would hide myself. And I feel like, again, this applies to people who can also see because
Yeah.
you can look at yourself in the mirror, but do you really see what others are seeing in you? Do you see the greatness that they see in you? Or do you tend to hide yourself because you don't feel as great as people think you look?
That's good.
And so what I want to say today is, what I've started doing actually is looking in the mirror, even though I can't see myself in the mirror.
Wow.
But
Okay.
I look in the mirror and I give myself daily affirmations and I let myself know that I am beautifully and wonderfully made. And I let myself know that the greatness that everybody sees in me is reflected right back at me. And I just wanted to share that because I shared that with them, that group of people, some who had lost their sight later on in life and some who had been born blind just like me, that we have to know, even without seeing it, that we are wonderfully made, that we are worthy of the greatness that people see in us. We are the greatness that people see in us. We have to know it. And we have to walk in that greatness, even though we don't physically see ourselves in the mirror. We have to see how wonderful we are. We have to see how gifted we are. We have to see that we are worthy of the gifts that we are given. And we have to take those jackets off because it's July. So hot outside.
You have no clue before you keep talking, girl. I have my shoulder blades showing today. You don't understand. That's a huge deal for me because I just automatically put something on, right? And hey, I got a little cute mole here and everything. It's cute, right? But ain't nobody gonna ever see the mole because it's under a jacket or a shawl or something. And so what you're saying, Kamille, is pretty interesting because it's exactly pertaining to women from all walks of life that are men too. There are men that have body shame issues where we're like, yeah, you can cover it or whatever. And it's a real thing that happens. And I see you back there, Tracie. Can I pull you in too? All right. Let me pull you Tracie in as well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. So we're talking with Kamille Richardson. She's our vision expert, and she's a blind young lady, been blind since birth, but she is dropping some serious knowledge right here with us today. Everybody that's watching, if you're learning something from Kamille Richardson, hashtag dope, because she got some Black women are dope earrings.
Yes, ma'am.
Dope. Let me put that hashtag dope. Kamille is really dropping some dope information that's going to help us be able to transform our mindsets and affirming ourselves a little bit more. Kamille, how did you get this level of confidence whenever you were, like you say, you were already born blind? This is something that you had to grab hold to become who you are today. Tell us.
Well, the one thing that I did again is I really had to increase my faith, and I had to know again who I am and whose I am, and God absolutely does not make mistakes. But another thing that I did also is I had to surround myself with people who saw the greatness in me, even when I couldn't see it in myself, and so they stood in that gap for me. And I always had a very supportive family. I always had encouragement. My mother, who I lost 3 weeks and 4 days ago, was always, always, always my biggest cheerleader. So she had confidence in me until I could have confidence in myself. So you have to, if you don't have it, you have to curate that and find those people who are doing what it is you want to do. And even if they're not, they believe in you, because there are going to be times where you are doubting yourself and you have those times where you're feeling mighty low, but you've got to have those people that are standing that gap and that will tell you, you are the bomb.com. You are dope. You are beautifully made. You are worthy. So that's what I did. And then I started speaking it into myself, because our words have power.
Yes.
So you have to also know that for yourself as well, because people can tell you that all day long, but if you don't believe it, it does not make a bit of difference. But once you do that, you really do start to see the light at the end of the tunnel and it gets brighter. So that's what I would say.
That's some great advice. Listen, everybody, we're talking with Kamille Richardson, our vision expert. You have to know that you know that you know, and affirm yourself and be around other people that are going to build you up instead of tearing you down. And what a wonderful, beautiful comment that you've shared here. Listen, to stay connected with Kamille, let me put your contact information up. I see lots of comments coming in, and I'll pull those up as well. Here we go. For Kamille Richardson, it's info@ictech, right? Inc.com, ictechinc.com, or blindgirlvision@gmail.com. And she welcomes you to email her and to be able to stay connected with her. She will personally respond to all of your comments. So please stay connected with this vision expert, which I'm honored to have you on today. And we want to give our condolences to you and to your entire family regarding your mom. And know that, like you say, we know that God doesn't make any mistakes. So you'll reunite with your mother again in the future. We know that, because he's not a man that he should lie. So if he says that he's gone before us to build a place that we can come to one day, then I believe that with my whole heart. And so thank you for taking the time to be here today, Kamille Richardson.
Thank you for having me.
All right, I see you backstage, Shawn Hall, the Shawn Hall. I'll pull you in. Listen, let me put some of these comments on too, Shawn. Everybody say, hey, Shawn, turn your phone sideways. I'm going to put you backstage so that you can turn it sideways and fill the whole block. Let's see here. All of these comments came in, Kamille, so I want to make sure that we put them up. I see you saying, dope, dope. Oh, hey, Mai Tai joined. Good morning, Mai Tai. She's our cooking. Well, she's Courtney Wellness companion cooking expert, so we've adopted her as one of our cooking experts too. Good morning. My favorite Friday morning ritual is to catch the Kim Jacobs show. Thank you, Mai Tai. Yes, strength, Kamille. Strength, dope. Everybody's hashtagging dope, dope, dope. I see you saying dope, 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 dope. Hashtag dope. Dope is trending today for Kamille Richardson. Ms. Bruce Wayne says dope. Yes, hashtag my tag says dope, dope. And I see other people tagging friends and family and coworkers and telling people to tune in, get in the virtual studio audience. Girl, you still outside in the line? Why you outside in the line? You should have came in a few minutes earlier. Now, guess what? Come on, girl. I saved you a seat. You know how you like, now you got me over here saving the seat. You still outside. Tell them you already got your seat. Come on in. Seriously, man. Okay, dope. Dope. Thebomb.com. All right. Lots of comments, guys, have come in. And super dope. I see you saying that, Yolanda Jerry. The Dr. Yolanda Jerry show, you want to check that out because she is one of the graduates from our program. She has an incredible program, and she has Dr. Jerry's tribe as well. All right. I love that Kamille, let's see, mentioned surrounding yourself with people who champion you. Excellent. All right. So let's go on to Tracie and Courtney.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
How are you guys?
Wonderful.
Doing great. Thank you.
Wonderful. No, it's always an honor to be a guest on the Freestyle Friday show. Kim, it's always a very relatable, relevant topics that we're talking about, and just blessed to have there's 6 of us on this line here, and 2 of you were actually founding members and strategic partners with Courtney Wellness Companion, and what a blessing each of you have been in my life. Kim, for a very long time, being my big sister. And then Tracie, we recently connected with each other. And interestingly, you both are in Charlotte, and some of you are as well. So Tracie is the Reset Coach. She's an amazing wellness professional, and she champions wellness every day. And wanted to bring her on here. I know she was very busy with her family today, so she did take out some time. So I really would love to give you space, Tracie, to just share what you have going on. You represent CWC very well. And of course, you've been championing wellness for a long time. So Tracie, the floor is yours.
Okay. And so Tracie, as you have the floor, I'm going to give you the floor. And then Courtney, what I'm going to do is give Shawn the floor next, because she's got an appointment with her child as well.
Perfect.
And so between the two of them, we'll let them go back to back, and then we'll come back to you and to Sunshine Athena Robertson over there. Okay. So take it away, Tracie.
All right. Thank you so much. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of your show, Kim, and Courtney for actually inviting me here. I just wanted to say to Kamille, man, she's amazing. She is absolutely amazing. And when I think about God's alignment, right, she was talking about how you see yourself in the mirror. And I'm the Reset Coach, but I help women get lean, fit, feel sexy, and love the woman in the mirror. And I always say that you have to see it in your mind's eye. So when she was talking, my heart was getting full, because I'm like, God doesn't make mistakes, and he brings people together for a reason to talk about some of those things at the same time. So thank you, Kamille, for all that you said. You're absolutely amazing. But I believe that too for women. I believe that you have to really see yourself, not with your sight, your eyesight, but in your mind. You have to see yourself as that, courageous, beautiful, sexy woman, whatever that is for you. You have to see her first in your mind. So that's what I'm here for. I am the Reset Coach. I help women reset their health and wellness around, meal planning, nutrition, exercise is a big thing for me. I love getting out there and working out with women, and then really just being able to focus on mindset mastery and visualization. So thank you for having me here, you guys. And I am doing a 30-day reset challenge for the month of August, that you will get a meal plan, an exercise plan, and a check-in to have some accountability and have people that, like Kamille said, championing. I can't speak this morning, but my heart is full. Championing for you so that you can accomplish all of your wellness goals. So that's really what I'm all about.
Wow. I love everything that you're saying. And I really love the fact that you're saying that, specifically reset. Reset means, when I think of it, that you've come to a realization of something. You've come to the realization that something needs to drastically change. And you can say, stop everything, push that button. And so when I hear you say you're the Reset Coach, that's kind of what comes to mind for me, because that can help me relate and resonate even more with what you're talking about, because all of us go through phases and seasons of our lives where we need to officially be able to take a moment and pause and reset. So what made you specifically say you want to be the Reset Coach? That's
basically it. As I was coaching women, really, it just became my mantra, because I kept telling them, don't worry about what you didn't do yesterday. Every day is really an opportunity for you to reset. So that's really how it all came about. It was really just me talking to women about not beating themselves up about, taking a step back or making mistakes, or, actually indulging in something that they really liked. A lot of people beat themselves up when it comes to nutrition and exercise, because they'll say, well, I didn't get this done. And then they fall into that trap of, well, since I didn't do it yesterday, I'm not really going to do it today. And I keep telling them, listen, you have the opportunity to reset every day. No one can designate for you how you're supposed to run your life on a daily basis. So just reset. Don't beat yourself up. Reset.
That's really, really good. Everyone, listen, if you're interested in joining Courtney Wellness Companion Program, you can stay connected with them on Facebook. They have a 50% discount for anyone who joins Courtney, and that's with 2 E's, COURTNEE Wellness Companion, through the Kim Jacobs Show. So that's not just a regular discount that's offered to everyone, but if you join through the Kim Jacobs Show over there, they will honor a 50% discount for you. And it's a companion. It's a group of people going on this journey with you. Hence, that's why you have the Reset Coach here and many others, Mai Tai and all kinds of experts that come in and share some level of companionship with you on your journey. I love it. Love it.
And Tracie she's amazing. Like it's the companion is the companion. Tracie is her own entity, but we are the Courtney Wellness Companion. We are blessed to have founding members like you, Kim, and like Tracie, who are champions. And we call ourselves the Avengers because individually we can all do a lot. I don't know if I ever said that to you, Kim. I always say
Girl,
that
I
to
have a cape and everything. I'm gonna go
but
get my cape. Don't start
and Kamille said it too. It's like individually we can all do a lot, but when you can integrate and come together, it's so much more powerful. It can reach so many more people, and then it's just fun because meeting people and engaging with people, and like she does some workouts that I don't do, so that's gonna make me stronger. So I look forward to working out with Tracie and our other wellness professionals. And the reset, the reset is so many people just needed a reset from the pandemic. It's
That's
like,
good.
was it like the pandemic 20 or the pandemic 30? People just gained weight and just totally lost it. They just needed to hit that reset button. That's the reset coach right there. There's no other coach that's like her. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She does it every day.
And all of the information for Tracie, they can find it on Courtney Wellness Companion, or do we need to, if you can, Tracie, you can put your information in the private chat and we'll put it up specifically for what you're offering, okay?
Will do.
All right,
Thank
everybody,
you.
listen, Shawn, we're going to hear from you right now because I know you're at that appointment, and I'm going to pull you over. And then after that, we're going to take a quick commercial break, everyone. Uh-oh, Shawn might have you like, I got to go already. All right. So listen, everyone, we're talking with our experts here right on the Kim Jacobs Show, Freestyle Friday. I see all of your comments coming in. Any topic you want to get covered in this hour, let's make sure we pull it up. Let's see. I see you, Courtney, saying, hi, the reset button with Coach Tracie Randolph. She lives what she teaches every day. She literally shared it on social media. Mai Tai says the all or nothing mindset is so detrimental. And Mai Tai also says, thanks for dropping the truth, Tracie Randolph. And so lots of shots out to you. Reset Coach. Everybody make sure you hashtag reset coach, reset coach, reset coach, reset coach. And make sure you put that in the comments. And also you can get that 50% discount by joining in on Courtney Wellness Companion through being a part, saying you saw it here on the Kim Jacobs Show. All right, everybody, listen, we're going to take a quick commercial break and we're going to come right back. And when we come back, we're going to hear from Athena. Let me pull you over, Athena. Oh, Shawn might be coming back in. Let me see. I see all kind of stuff happening. I see her back in again. So before we take that commercial break, we're going to go right to Shawn Hall, the Shawn Hall, and see what you're talking about. Shawn, how are you? My bestie, how are you?
Wonderful. I hope you all are great today, and it's such an honor to be back on Freestyle Friday. So listen,
wait. Before you even say that, anybody that just says that we need the Shawn Hall to come on Freestyle Friday, right?
Oh gosh.
So hashtag the Shawn Hall. Just hashtag that. Let her know we need her to be here on Freestyle Friday because she be dropping that knowledge. Okay.
She brings it.
So go
Yes.
ahead, Shawn, talk. Say something, girl.
First, you all are generous and kind, and it's good to be back. It's great, and I'm sorry I'm outside. I'm mothering, so I'm in between appointments, but I wanted to come on because being able to talk about awareness and mental health, it's so vital. It's so important. And I think the world has been getting a little bit of that understanding as to what mental health means, but especially to Black women. And that's all I can talk about because I've only ever been a Black woman. But for women of any hue, for men of any hue, your mental acuity, your mental awareness is key. And we've never seen that be so prominently placed as we look at sports. Naomi Osaka pulled out of the French Open because she said that she needed to take care of her mental health. And then it was followed up with Simone Biles backing away from the from the team, and then the all-around finals for the women with the U.S. Olympics. And I know so many people were looking forward to seeing her perform. And that's the key word, guys, performance. Right. When you're talking about the sport of gymnastics, and I can speak to that because I've had a daughter who competed for 8 years, not rec, but competitive gymnastics, it's not a game. It looks beautiful. It's so fluid when they're flying through the airs, but through the air. I want to make it crystal clear for you. At her lowest point on the floor, Simone Biles is at least 10 feet in the air. So imagine yourself 10 feet in the air and you come crashing down at a rate of about 30 to 40 miles per hour. That would do some serious damage to you. When she was on that vault and she got lost, as they said, you could see her eyes kind of moving around, which means she couldn't really see the floor. You have no clue how dangerous that can be. And you say, well, Shawn, do you? As a matter of fact, I do, because I remember being at a practice watching my daughter Grace run vaults. And you're running vaults, either your feet are hitting the springboard or your hands are hitting the springboard and you're flipping up in the air. But for Grace, she went flying across that springboard backwards. It was her back going across. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know if she was hurt, injured. I just knew what she was doing was wrong. And when they went over and asked her, are you okay? What happened? She said, I got lost and I bailed. And for those who are in gymnastics, you know that bailing is one of the worst things you can do because it means you're not committing. You're not, and that's a whole nother sermon. I feel it up in here, but I ain't gonna talk about it today. She didn't commit to it. And when you don't commit, bad things happen. But if you know that you're in a bad situation, should you still stay in it? And as a gymnast,
good question.
What Simone did, she bailed. She's the only gymnast I can think of in the world who could bail at the speed that she was going and walk away. Other gymnasts have blown out their knees. They've broken their backs. There was Alina Muskina. She was a Russian gymnast in 1979. She broke her arm. And the day after she had surgery, her coach talked her doctor into removing that cast. And he forced her to participate, to try to do a very complicated move that has since been banned. She attempted the move. She hit her chin and immediately snapped her spine. She was a quadriplegic for the rest of her life. At the time that happened, she was 20. She died at 46. A young woman 2 years ago had an accident in the gym on the high bars and died. So when you say that it's all fun and games and that, oh, they should push through and, you know, that was a choke move, you have no clue what you're talking about, because what entertains you for someone else, if there's not a mental commitment, 100%, 110%, they should not do it. And my rallying cry to each of you who is a mother, a father, an uncle, a concerned anybody, if you have a child in sports and you hailed what Simone Biles did by walking away, hail that with your own children. If they tell you on a particular day they're not feeling going to the gym, they're not feeling like being at practice and they're not all in, believe the children. Really be a champion for children, because their mental acuity and their mental awareness, you're not in their bodies. You don't know what it takes to be out there on that field, that gridiron, that gym floor for 4 hours a day. You have no clue. And if they're not committed, they shouldn't be there for that day. It's okay to step back. It's okay to say me first. Not me too, me first. And that's all I have today.
I love it. I love it. And any of you all that are on the panel, please feel free to chime in as well. But this right here, I put a comment here to let you all know that, and I can definitely usually say, oh, the views here expressed are not the views of the Kim Jacobs Show, blah, blah, blah. But in this case, this is official. We honor what Simone Biles did by putting her mental health first. And that is a statement that we all, let me make sure I just mute for 1 second, because I want this comment to be heard here. We honor what Simone Biles did by putting her mental health first. And that is on behalf of the Kim Jacobs Show itself that we feel that way. And so I wanted Shawn specifically to come on to talk, because I know that her daughter is a professional level performer as a gymnast and does some phenomenal routines. And I thought this would be really good for her to be able to just kind of expound on this in more detail. What are some of your thoughts for people that are watching, tuning in today? Do you support what Simone Biles did and what other professional athletes that are taking a stance to say that their mental health is important? It's what's coming first, and they need to take a step back, even within just not even professional sports. What about within our own households? I had a situation where our son was doing extremely well playing football. And I'm saying he's 6'4", wingspan was like nobody could get to him. And he was like, I just really don't want to play football. He did not want to play football. And he said, I promise you, Mom and Dad, if I just stop playing football in this regard, you're going to see my grades skyrocket, because I feel like I'm in this situation that I'm not interested in being in. And he even had some things happen with teammates that he felt like, that's not my team. They're not on my team if they're doing these kind of things to me. But guess what? We honored him and allowed him to take that mental reset. And guess what? His grades went up to 4.6 GPA. So you have to honor what your children are asking you to do. And this was years ago, back in high school, when Frank Jr. was in high school. Is that when this was? But so anyway, any thoughts on anything that we're talking about? Any input? It's okay to walk away. Yes. I see your comment, Athena. It's okay to step
I'd rather
back.
people walk away. I'd rather you walk away than be carted off. My daughter's first introduction to an orthopedic surgeon was at 9 years old, where she had a crack on her pubic bone. And when you have a bone break, fracture, it has to heal on its own. It's nothing you can do. And he said he'd never seen anything in someone so young. And so for those parents who say, not my gym, not my coach, because I've been there as a mom of 4 daughters, 2 of them doing competitive sports, drop in. You know, you think the coach has your child's best interest, and I hope that they do, but never forget that it is about the wins. It is about the organization and how many people continue to come there. But that child is always going to have you in their lives. You have to be their biggest advocate, and never be afraid to say, you know, not today. This is not working for us. It's not serving us well today. We're on a first name basis with half of the orthopedic doctors here in Charlotte. That's how many injuries my child has had. She has been out there on broken toes. And while we say, oh, that's normal, no, let's normalize taking time out. Let's normalize being able to say no, and empowering our young children, especially our girls, to say no.
I love it, Shawn. Love everything that you're sharing. Also, just for a brief moment, tell them from an educational perspective, because people are ramping back up for the school year. And so I want people to hear from you specifically about All Roads Education and how they can utilize your services.
Okay, so I am the education coach. I am helping families change the trajectory of their lives by making sure you can access colleges debt-free as possible. This is free. What I'm about to say is free. That trajectory doesn't change as a senior in high school. If you're just starting to look at scholarships in high school in your senior year, parents, you are late. You are behind, because that work honestly can start when you're preparing for college. It needs to start 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. There's money out there. It's a whole lot of money out there. You need to be able to find it. And I understand if you're a busy parent, you know, busy aunt, but you've got some goals, some dreams for your family, reach out to me, book a consultation. It's worth it. I have people always ask me, are there any guarantees? Can you guarantee your services? You're not guaranteed to stay alive the next moment. You're not guaranteed that if you send your kid to college that they're going to graduate, but yet you continue to send them. What I will tell you is you're guaranteed to not get anything you don't make a deposit into. And so please continue to deposit into your children's lives. I've written a book about scholarships. You're able to receive it. And for people who are watching the Kim Jacobs show, I'm always willing to work with you, because I love and believe in this woman and her vision. Love and believe in yourself, in your children enough to invest in them. Don't always think that the guidance counselors are the ones that are knucking for your children, because guess what? Their caseload, it's usually over 200, 300 kids, and they're not pulling your kids down. So do yourself a favor, book a consultation. Even if you book and you don't use it today, go ahead and lock in so we can talk about where it is you want to take your kid, and we can set you on the path to debt-free education.
Oh, wow. Okay. Listen, y'all, if you don't just take advantage of what Shawn A. Hall is talking about, and the cost for her consultation is nominal. So make sure that you take advantage of that and don't miss the opportunity. And if nothing else, just make sure you get her book. and I want to make sure that I share that. I'm going to put that image up here. Give me 1 second. And here's the image here, which is prepare now. Let me move the banner. Prepare now, don't pay later. So you can get a copy of her book. Where can they get the book? I know it's on Amazon, but do you want them to go anywhere else special?
Yeah, you can go right on my website and order the book. I'm actually going to drop the link in the comments. Buy the book directly from me. I'm going to ship it to you. Shipping is included. If you buy it off my website, I don't think that shipping is included. So it's a little cheaper to get it from me. If you don't do anything else, spend the $20.99. People say, well, how much is the book? $20.99. Oh my gosh, that's so much for a book. I had a client, I'll tell you this really quickly, was not on the path to go to college, a 4-year college. They were going to go to community college. We turned around and got to working within a 2-month period and got that student over $15,000 for college. I had another student, not necessarily a 3.0, but we worked. Mom and dad made the investment. We just pulled down $65,000 in scholarships for this year, and we're not done. So
and let me
I'd love
also
to work with you.
let me also do this. I'm Kim Jacobs, the host of the Kim. Let me mute you because I'm Kim Jacobs, host of the Kim Jacobs Show, and I have 5 children. One of my children in particular, which all of my children Shawn has worked with, but one in particular, because it's right now in the moment, I'll share with you. My son, Ivan, has received over $20,000 in scholarships as a result of working and being obedient to what Shawn Hall is sharing through All Roads Education. So everything that she instructs your child to do, I advise you to take heed and to listen to it and to apply it. She holds the children accountable, and she actually makes sure that they have their designated assignments with deadlines. And Ivan is like 100% compliant. He's like, what else? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's because he's seen the results of what this woman is able to do. So she's not just talking about it. She knows exactly what she's sharing. And she is an expert, a strategist. She's done this, worked in the government, you name it. This woman knows what she's talking about with getting these funds for your children. So take advantage of these opportunities. So all right. I just wanted to make sure I said that too, that I believe in what you're doing, not just because you're a best friend, but because you literally, because somebody can be your best friend all day long. That's nice. That doesn't mean they know what they're doing when it comes to getting you the funding. You know what you're doing when it comes to getting the funding for the children if they listen to what you're saying. So let me unmute you. You got to go ahead and say what you want to say too. You got to unmute yourself. You muted yourself.
Oh, I just said thank you so much. I honestly love what I do. It's a passion. And it's serious. You know, this is the time of year that people are headed back to school. And believe it or not, my inbox is flooded. And people say, oh my gosh, can you help me? Listen, for those of you whose kids are juniors and seniors, you know your kid is coming up on graduation. Don't sit here and wait. And this service, I like to be honest, it is my business. So anybody who has a business, they're expecting that their fees will be covered. I have those exact same expectations. But what I also expect is that you, mom and dad, are serious about what your child wants to do. And anything worth having is worth the time it takes to get into it and really understand what the cost is. Because if you don't get the cost now, you will be at the bursar or cashier's office in August, and they will say, before your child gets this class schedule released, I need to know how you're going to pay this $35,000.
Well, there's a question on the floor for you. Is there college money for college level students?
Absolutely.
Is there money for...
I don't just help those students who are high school and headed off to college. I also help those students who are in college, and not just with scholarship, but with accountability, with advocacy. You have to remember that these young people are often on their own. They're on their own. And so when they come up on a professor who maybe is not helping them as much, they do have a problem coming to mom and dad asking what should they do. They need a counselor like me, where they can say, Ms. Hall, what do I do in this situation? And you don't wait until you get in the situation. We talk about this prior to them getting in the situation, prior to classes. So yes, there's money for high school students. Yes, there's money for students who are already in high school. Yes, there's money for people who want to get their master's degree and their PhDs. The tip I will give those people, before you come and ask me to help you with your master's or your PhD, don't enroll in a program. Let me guide you to those programs where it can be paid for free. because it's a lot more difficult to help you get payment at John Jay University when you're already enrolled there, because they may not have any monies available to you. So that's
very good. Very, very good. Okay. I mean, listen, y'all, make sure you stay connected with Shawn. She's already shared a lot of information right here for free, but allroadseducation.com, and you'll be able to get the book there. You'll be able to get the book. You'll also be able to get a way to get your consultation booked with her. And I do see your comments saying that people agree. Let's see. I see people saying, okay, I talked to Todd Davis. I talked to your mom yesterday, huh? Courtney, now I ain't never.
No, I was actually tagging him, but I was giving him a message all in one. I'm all about efficiency. So watch the show, but also I talked to your mama. We need to get to work.
That's, you know what? This is the perfect thing happening right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Y'all can do this all day, the whole hour. Get to the girl, be like, now I know you sitting all the way down there on the other side, right? So I might not get to talk to you during the show. So what I'm saying is, look, check your phone, right? See, I talked to your mama the other day, and then I told you you're at work out. So so Courtney, you're doing exactly what I would love to have happen. This is like the whole Kim Jacobs Show experience. So thank you so much. Let's see. Brandy said, yes, so necessary. So necessary. Normalize taking it. Wow, that's good. Talking about when you were talking about Simone Biles. Yes, that they do is their money for college level. And then someone else said, I don't know who the person is here, but it says, I agree with Simone walking away. The scouts was looking at my son to play professional football. My son had a football injury and he decided to walk away after his injury. I definitely supported his decision. And a Facebook user, because you got to just put your name and I'll be able to acknowledge your name, but that's outstanding. Thank you so much. The Shawn Hall is the truth when it comes to getting money for your kids going to college. Yes, college, keeping it 100. And my time said, I got to get that book. I need that book. Go right to All Roads Education. This is great. I need her. Ben needed this. Thanks. Book your consultation, Desmonia. This good stuff, Kimberly Fowler said. Kimberly, so glad to have you here in the virtual studio audience today. All right, so lots of comments coming in. Shawn, thank you so much for being with us today. Whenever you have to pop off, I already know we'll just see you drop off the screen. Listen, we have a commercial break. We're going to come back and talk with Athena Robertson and Courtney Jacobs. If you have not heard about Attorney Kenneth D. Snow, yesterday he came on and did a promo, and he talked about multiple victories that he recently won where people were wrongfully convicted of murder. And so if you missed that yesterday in the middle of my show with my cousin Ebony, when we were talking about makeup and basic stuff, he popped in and dropped that knowledge about how he was able to help people get murder convictions reversed for being wrongfully accused. And some people were speaking in foreign language. So he is committed to making sure that these people get the help that they need. They sit in prison for 5 years, not knowing whether somebody's really going to be fighting for them on the outside, but Attorney Kenneth D. Snow was doing just that. So anyway, check them out. Let them know that the Kim Jacobs Show sent you their way. Let's learn more.
I'm Attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or rideshare, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everyone. And we are back with Athena Robertson and Courtney Jacobs. How are you, Athena?
Oh, man, I am phenomenal. How are you?
Doing great. We call you our sunshine expert. You bring lots of rays of sunshine to the Kim Jacobs Show and around the world. So what do you have for us today?
Oh, man. I was giving you a church hand. Did y'all see me when I was doing this? I was trying to say something. I always have a lot to say. I
didn't even see you doing it.
I was up there doing like a little church.
She did the church hand.
The church hand. I was like, y'all gonna let me
excuse me.
Excuse me, please. But hey, it's all good. It's Freestyle Friday.
Jump in on the Kim Jacobs Show. I didn't even see.
Oh man, on this good Freestyle Friday, all the great sunshine I have to share. I just want to go back and y'all, I'm over here taking notes. I am a note taker, so I be taking notes. So I wrote down everybody's information and to sister
Me
Kamille
too. I love
Richardson.
notes. Everything. I
Yes.
be capturing these things.
To the first lady that spoke, Miss Richardson, she is so beautiful. My heart was just overjoyed with her testimony. And then Coach Tracie Reset. Oh man, you know what? It seemed like she was in my house last night in my prayer circle with my boys. I'm telling you, my younger son wants to play football, and we are working on him getting athletic, more fit, and getting geared up. And it's something that he really has a heart desire for. And I am so excited for him to play. I am willing to learn. I'm willing to endure the journey. I am willing to support him. And even Shawn, what she touched on about supporting, she touched on so many different nuggets. And it's truly a blessing to be on the Kim Jacobs Morning Show with all y'all beautiful gems and y'all sharing y'all gifts. It's amazing. Courtney, oh man, he shared some things. He ain't spoke a lot, but Coach Tracie had already spoke enough to know in my tie, everybody on here, it's a blessing to take in heed all the great knowledge that's being shared and not to take it for granted. And so what I would say to everybody is dream big. What I gathered from everybody, from Miss Richardson, from Courtney, from Coach Tracie, from Shawn, Kim Jacobs, what I gathered was dream big. Sky's the limits. Pursue your dreams. Embrace yourself. Endure the journey. Every dream takes work. Every dream takes work. But if you set your mind to it, if you keep the faith, all things are possible with God. There's no looking back. You ain't got to worry about what your neighbor doing in their lane. You stay in your own lane because every journey is endured different. And that's what I had gathered while I was sitting here just in meditation. This show is meditation, is comforting when you get to hear the other testimonies, and as you are a lot of other people testimonies, they speak into your life. And when I tell you, it seemed like Shawn was in my house too. Last night in prayer time with my boys about just believing in yourself. And it's so key important that your children know that we are their biggest advocate. I have two beautiful boys. I have a senior and a freshman, and I am super excited for them. Whatever they want to do, I'm always that mom that's like, hey, let's do it. Whether we know what to do or not. If we're gonna make a mistake, you learn best from your mistakes. So then you can perfect that and be perfect, not perfect, excuse me, Lord, but be perfecting the gift as you continue to grow and develop. And so that's what I just want everybody to know. This Sunshine Friday, Freestyle Friday, is a dream big. All things are possible. Believe in yourself. To parents, I so agree with everybody. Be your biggest advocate for your children, because sometimes kids need to know that you are their biggest cheerleader. Whether they tell you or not, they need to know. I'm always smiling. Like my son be like, "Mom, I ain't even said nothing yet, and you just so giddy. You just so kick, kick, kick." Hey, I am happy and I am believing and I am going to sow seed into you. And so I truly, truly always, Kim, Ronald McDonald House. If y'all don't know how I met Kim at the Ronald McDonald House volunteering. I love people. I have a servant, humble heart to serve people. I think it is a pleasure to meet so many people of all different cultures, diversity, and all different walks of life, and just gleaning from their gifts because that helps. That also helps you. I have a gift that I can share with you. You have a gift you can share with me. You have a talent. We can work together and build each other and support each other, not tear each other down, but build each other to help support the mission and vision that you have as well as the other person may have. So I met Kim at the Ronald McDonald House celebrating Gabe. That's where I first met her. A couple years later, I've been sharing this since I started Freestyle Friday, by the way. I'm gonna share it one more time, Kim. Since I started Freestyle Friday with the Kim Jacobs Morning Show, After meeting her around McDonald's house, I had the pleasure to see my beautiful sister at a book tour that my friend Corinne Hiller did, of overcoming your struggles, overcoming your battles, and what's your strength in outcoming these journeys and battles only by the help of the Lord and keeping the faith. That I believe that we can endure every journey, every battle, and celebrate every victory, and we could conquer all things. And I seen Kim back at the book conference, and just to talk to her was a fresh breath of air. And then she invited me on the show. And so it's just been so amazing. But please dream big. The hashtag dream big, follow your dreams, pursue your dreams. You cannot afford to not chase your dream. You cannot afford to stop dreaming. And I think I heard that on the Steve Harvey show the other day, and it's so true. You are your biggest cheerleader, your biggest fan. So all that I have, that I am pouring to others and for my children, and I want to leave a legacy. What are you leaving behind? What are you leaving behind for others to grow from, for others to develop from for others to show and pave the way? What are we leaving for our millennials that's going to be taking care of us and the next generations to come? What kind of path are we laying for them? So yes, to the wellness coach, I so agree about opportunity. The next day, Lord's will, he wakes you up and give you life, health, and strength. That's a new opportunity to do something new and creative, something innovative. Be the best version of you in that day and give it your all. And if you know what, if you think you made a mistake, just look in the mirror and tell yourself to keep going. And it's gonna be okay. Hey, I'm gonna check out Courtney with this wellness thing because I just said my son got to get fit. Guess what? I told my son, you want to get on the field? Let's do it.
Well, here's what Courtney actually had to say. He said, Athena, I would be happy to work with you and your son to help him get ready for football. He
That's
said,
right.
I love the sport and have a lot of experience in training and getting ready to play. And I can tell you too, for sure, that my son Ivan has lost 100 pounds and he has done it non-surgically as well. And when you were talking about the time with your sons last night, we probably were in our prayer time together at the same time because I was with my sons and they actually were stair stepped up along the steps sitting. And it was crazy. We had this wonderful conversation and we were praying, we were talking, and I was telling them how much I believe in them. And we talked about each of their individual goals and dreams. And then they came into my room and we were talking even further, and they didn't even know. I should have took a picture of it and it'll break me down. But they were standing in my room, right, like warriors, and each of them was sharing their goals and their dreams and how we're going to pour into each other and all of this stuff. And then right behind them was a picture of Gabe. And I was like, these are all my sons right here in this room together. It was just so powerful. But beyond just what was there, the visual is what was being said in that ministering, in that time of being able to pour into each other and to know that we are on this journey together. And men are different than women. They're different. And so to hear my sons talk about some of this stuff is just overwhelming. So I connect with you in the spirit that your son's goals and dreams will become a reality. And if you need my son Ivan to help, just even with he be putting avocado on bagel thin stuff, nobody thinks I don't know about this stuff. It would be some good stuff for him to share and just show different pictures even of his meal for the day with your son and what he did that can help him. So anyway, all right. Wow. Courtney said Facebook group. You can join Courtney Wellness Companion right by going right to their Facebook group, Courtney Wellness Companion. And any of the listeners can join Courtney Wellness Companion community for free. That's free. If you go to the Facebook page, it's free. They do have a membership program, but that piece is free. Courtney, talk to us.
Yes. No, I thought the show was amazing. And Athena, I thought that you sealed it with a bow. You're a natural inspirer. The way that you spoke, you were able to bring everything together, and so much encouragement in your words. I don't know I've never met you before or what you've been through, but I would probably say you've been through a lot because you're really good at encouraging. So I'm sure you've had to encourage yourself quite a bit. And that's your gift. At least as far as what I can see, I'm sure amongst other things. And what I was going to do was going to be so much lighter than that. It's always
cue that up. Wait a minute.
Yeah. You okay?
Oh gosh, this is so funny. Wait. I gotta get over here to it. Let me hit share and then.
So when we go to the gym, we always have those different personalities around us, right? Like these different personalities. So it's like, it's just kind of funny to look at them. And this person did this video, and my business partner, Mai Tai, she actually shared it within Courtney Wellness Companion because we just share a lot of stuff just to keep it fun and encouraging and stuff like that. So,
okay, I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
Here we go. Can y'all see it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna hit play now.
All right. The sauna suit guy. Anybody see this in the gym? This person, the texter. Anybody? Does this one look familiar? The buff guy.
Oh, he can't put his arms down. Oh.
The
gym chart.
Girl. I'm too sexy for this treadmill. Too sexy. The sprinter.
Oh no, goodness where you ain't running at that pace.
The rail holder.
that might be me right now. That's hilarious.
The social media guy.
Baby. All these games, dog. Yeah, we out here. We out here.
The boxer.
Oh no, he's gonna be done bust his knuckles.
Now it's funny. Whenever I jog, I don't run on a treadmill very often, but whenever I run, I do the boxing stuff sometimes.
Not the stomper.
That's the heavy foot.
No. No.
The perfect form guy.
No room for error. No room for error.
Everything is perfect.
That's
right.
Oh, the athlete.
Now I do that too, Kim. Now I don't do it on the treadmill, but I do it when I'm out. I'll do when I'm running after leg day.
Oh, that was Jeremiah and Ivan yesterday. They could barely walk.
The incline guy.
He got it. Oh, this is funny.
The creeper taking selfies of people. That's crazy.
Oh, that's horrible. I didn't even know what he meant.
The dancer. I do dance a little bit whenever I'm jogging. Not on the treadmill though.
Which one are you?
Yes. So just for
All
fun.
right, listen. Which one are you guys? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Wow, Courtney, that's funny. I think I might be not the selfie, but I'll try and do an inspiring comment.
Oh, you're definitely the selfie. You're the selfie gal for sure.
I mean, like trying to say aspiring comment.
Yeah.
And I'll also hold on to the rail when I realize, I gotta put this phone down. I almost fell.
Yeah. Whenever I saw it, I identified with there were at least 3 of them. I'm like the selfie guy. I do the videos sometimes whenever I'm biking. Some people are like, dude, how are you biking and you got your cell phone in your other hand and all this kind of stuff? But I do that too. I do the boxing stuff. I do the dancing stuff. But I rarely run on the treadmill though. So it's a lot safer to do it not on the treadmill for sure.
That's funny. Well, Courtney, I'm telling you, I'm so glad that you brought Tracie on today as your additional guest. And I know that you come on, but you always exposing us to more people. So I'm really honored that you've been on today here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Let me make sure I put Courtney Wellness Companion is on Facebook for free. You can join that community for free, but you can get a 50% discount if you want to actually join the program itself, the membership piece. And that's right through going to Courtney Wellness on social media. This is incredible.
I wanted to say too, I'm very pleased. I probably tagged 100 people throughout the course of the show. Now, usually I'm not seated like this. So right now I'm in a position, you see this wonderful mic. Shout out to my wife for getting things set up, the technology stuff, Patricia Jacobs, but I'm usually moving. So it's a little bit harder for me to really engage at the higher level and tag like 100 people. Maybe not 100, but maybe 30 people or something like that.
A whole bunch of folks.
But basically the whole show. So Lynette, thank you for joining and engaging a few people here. Kimberly, Fallis, DeSimona Law, Brandy Johnson. You know, I don't want to go down the list here, but certainly Tracie is in the comments as well. But I mean, this is what really makes the show special: engagement and people coming in, and you know, you have amazing guests all the time, Kim. So it's not good for people not to be able to come to a show that has such great content and such relevance. So definitely, if you're seeing this, mark your calendar or your options so that you can check into this show. She does it Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. So get your alerts set up so you can get into the show. And if you're somebody who champions something in life, connect with Kim. She will bring you on her show and champion you. She's amazing that way. And that's just what she does on a daily basis. So thank you, Kim.
Well, thank you, Courtney. And listen, everybody, you can subscribe to the Kim Jacobs Show right on our YouTube channel. I'll put the link in there. And if you're interested in supporting the show from a financial perspective, here are some ways that online contributors do support. I will let you all know that we have all new shows coming out beginning August 9th week. So next week, we're going to be kind of like regrouping and figuring out some things to make sure that we really come back with some new exciting shows for the new season that's going to kick off on August 9th. So next week you can watch all the repeats. You're going to see us pop some things up Monday through Friday that will be pertaining to old episodes that you maybe haven't seen, or we'll have them there every day for you. But come back on Monday, August 9th, right in your virtual seats that Monday, and we have some new shows lined up for you, and it's going to be awesome. Also, August 10th is Gabriel Michael Jacobs Day, and that's in the city of Charlotte. I'm excited because I'm going to be definitely sharing some things about Gabriel on that day. And also it's my mom's 70th birthday. And so if any of you are interested in participating in something that I'm doing regarding her, you can inbox me and I'll give you the details. But I'm excited. And so thank you all. Listen, as we prepare to close out today's show, I do want to let you know that Patti LaBelle wants to know who's going to really be portraying her in an upcoming biopic. That's going to be something Rachel Valentine did all of these highlights for us, and I want to just share a couple of them with you real quick. And with Patti LaBelle, one of the choices might be Fantasia.
Oh,
we don't know who's going to be, but she said that all 6 or 7 of the girls are worthy. All of them are worthy. And one of them was Jennifer Hudson, but because we know she's playing Respect with Aretha Franklin, she can't play in the role. So keep that in mind. Scarlett Johansson sued Disney over the breach of contract for Black Widow, streaming the release of Black Widow on Disney. But Disney said that there's no merit to what's going on. These are just some of the things that's been happening throughout the week that I want to make sure you know about. And another thing that is really big that everybody needs to keep in mind is, according to CNN, New York Times, the Delta coronavirus variant surging across the United States appears to cause more severe illness and spread as easily as what they said is a chicken pox. So it's very important to know that there's a slide presentation that you can see through CNN, but on that slide presentation is saying that even fully vaccinated people might spread the Delta variant at the same rate as the unvaccinated. So keep that stuff in mind as we're learning some of this news throughout the week. And this information was confirmed by the CDC director, Dr. Rochelle Walensky. So keep that in mind. And it's lots of other news. We're going to put a lot of these in the comment section because some people want like a one-stop shop of where they can go without having to go back and see all of the news for the week. These different highlights will be right here in your comment section immediately following the show. You'll be able to learn things like Vanessa Williams and 9 other women who proved that there's no age limit on slaying that swimsuit season. So no matter what your age is, if you want to slay swimsuit season, Vanessa Williams and 9 other women are going to show you exactly how to work your magic. Okay, so be prepared to see that. Lebanon's water system is on the brink of a total collapse in the United Nations. There's a lot of news and stuff that's happening around the world. The largest U.S. quake in half century causes Alaska some damage. And we also obviously know about Simone Biles and her pulling out of the Olympic team gymnastics because of her mental health. And we support her decision. I personally support her decision for that. And the final thing I'll tell you right now is Kim Kardashian and Alex Rodriguez could be the new golden couple, according to this article. So we're going to share all of these articles, and thank you so much, Rachel Valentine, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show, who took her time to pull all of this news together. And we're going to put these in the comments section for you. Any closing comments? Because we're going to get ready to get off this show. Closing comment, or we good?
We
Okay.
good.
We're good. We're good. I didn't know if you were going to be like, hello, did you not see my hand? Courtney, any closing comment? Court?
Yes. No closing comments. Just everyone just have an amazing weekend and spend time with those that you love most.
Excellent. Excellent. I see all of your comments. And guys, we'll all go back and check out your comments again after the show as well. I see you, Johanna. You said thank you. Athena said thank you. And I see you, Lynette. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes. Thank you for sharing. I see you, Iris. And Johanna said, amen. Way to close out the show. Amen. And guys, we'll see you guys again on I see you. Let's see, Mars. Thank you, love and peace. Rest up, Gabriel. Yes, yes. All right, everybody. We'll see you again Monday, August 9th with all new shows right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. You guys are amazing. Thank you, Cassandra Davis and Israel and Skylar backstage. We appreciate you. And thank you so much to the entire Kim Jacobs Show team. I have to just say thank you because I give me 2 more seconds. Andrew Roberts, I appreciate you so much. Rachel Valentine, I appreciate you so much. Mackenzie Christ, I appreciate you so much. Shannon Hancock, I appreciate you so much. Tyler, I appreciate you so much. Shambria, I appreciate you so much. Cassandra, I appreciate you so much. Deacon Wayne Van, I appreciate you so much. Mr. Joe Harrison, I appreciate you so much. And Frank Jr., I appreciate you so much. And Ivan Jacobs, my intern for the summer, I appreciate you so much. Is there anybody in Jeremiah who always going in and doing some extra stuff on TikTok for me? Thank you so much. That's my son too. So having your children help you does not hurt things at all. It's a blessing from God when your seed helps you. Okay. Did I miss anybody? Selwyn Davis, Pastor Selwyn Davis. Thank you so much because you always helping with Gabe's Heart Foundation and all kind of stuff. Chantel Patterson, thank you so much. Okay, everybody. Y'all, we got to get off this good show, but I just want to say thank you for everybody that supports the Kim Jacobs Show. Y'all, I love y'all. That's it. I'm going to go. Did I leave anybody out, Cassandra? Please say I did not. Did I? Okay. All of our sponsors. I got to say thank you to the sponsors of the Kim Jacobs Show. Snow Legal. We're going to put it right here in the comments section. But attorney Charles Everidge from Hunter Everidge Law Firm. Guys, they have great customer service and you can't go wrong with working with them. If you're dealing with SSI or with Social Security disability and you've been denied multiple times, you want to reach out to attorney Charles Everidge's group. They know what they're doing. Wrongful death suits, call them 704-377-9157. And then our final sponsor for today is Silver Shield Security. If you don't have Silver Shield Security, I do. They have state-of-the-art equipment. They have great customer service. And they give really night vision stuff, all kind of stuff. It's all kind of good stuff. 704-440-4688, silvershield-security.com. And I know I said it earlier, but I want to say it again. Attorney Kenneth D. Snow with D. Snow Legal Group. Their team is phenomenal. They have won some murder cases that people were wrongfully convicted. That is huge to me. 704-358-0026, info@snowlegal.com. Those are our sponsors for these episodes that you've been watching. And we're going to have some more sponsors and some wonderful things happening beginning August 9th. Be in your virtual seats at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody have a great, great week. I'll see you August 9th, everybody.
Peace out.
Peace out. Peace out. Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show.